Ladies and gentlemen and photographers and video designers, we're going to do part 6 of our video slideshow. We're going to add a title slide and a works cited slide at the end, adding a title slide. All right, so here we go to our project in OpenShot, and so we're going to add a title slide right here at the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to drag this thing right here, nature. Okay, I've already made it. So we'll just drag that on there. And so basically what that's going to do is it's going to have the word nature as the title of my project. Okay, so let's do another part. So I'm going to go title, and I'm going to choose one that's similar. So I'm going to go to title, and the name of this is going to be by B, and the line is going to be by... Okay, so by Brian Miller, and we're going to hit save as soon as it's done. Alright, we're going to save that. Okay. Alright, so here's by Brian Miller. I'm going to drag this next door, and let me shrink this down a little bit more, and I'm going to drag this thing over here, something like this. I don't want them to overlap. That'll be too much going on if they overlap. I'll shrink this down, move this over. Okay, something like that. Alright, then I'm going to right click on this one, and I'm going to go to fade, and I'm going to have it at the end of the clip. I'm going to fade out fast. This one I'm going to fade, I'm going to say start of a clip, fade in fast. Okay, and so when they go, let's see how this goes down. Alright, so we've got our title, nature, fades out, and then we get to the next slide, and it's going to say by Brian Miller. Okay, so you can do it that way. Another thing that you can do if you want to is, first of all, if you go to title and you want to do an animated title, you're going to have to go to edit preferences first, and you're going to have to find Blender. So you're going to have to download Blender. You have to go to Blender and download that. And then you're going to have to browse for Blender. And so you're going to go to your C drive. You're going to go to Program Files. You're going to go to Blender, and you have to find blender.exe and click Open. Okay, so you have to link that first if you want to do that. But that's definitely a possibility. So we'll look at that. But it works kind of slow on a slow computer, so you have to be a little bit careful. Okay, so we've added a title slide. So at the end, we're going to add. Oh, the other thing while you add it. So if you go to Edit Preferences, by the way, so we have to. You can download Inkscape and link that as well, and that's going to play into what we're going to do next. All right, so we're going to do another title. We're going to go to title, and on this one, we're going to choose. This is going to be our works cited page. So we're going to go standard 4, and this is going to be called works cited. And then line 1. So what I'm going to do is, so as we did this project, we should have been saving our pictures to our works cited page. So I used that white daisy as a PNG, and so I got the URL from where I borrowed that picture from. And so I'm just going to copy and paste this stuff. Okay, and so that's what I have so far, and you can put in, oh, you know what, line 1 should have been, actually I messed up, let me try this. So we'll actually put it more like this. So this should be works cited. Okay, so we have works cited, and then we have That's what we want it to look like. Sorry about that. Okay, so it should look something like that, and then you can add stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. If you need a bunch more lines, you can use the advanced editor and click on that, but you have to download Inkscape and load that to use the advanced editor. Okay, so because I have no line 4, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to hit save. Okay, so now I can go right here. Here's my works cited, and I'm going to drag that at the right here at the end. And let's see what that's going to look like. So the works cited where I give credit for what I have done. So the other thing that you could do is you could also add a credit. So you could say this, that's by you, put your name in there, which I suggest you do before the works cited. So add in, your name and that you did. You don't have to have it on top of the pictures. Also, you could have it with just a black background. That might actually be a better way to do it. Okay. All right. Let's go back to our spiel and see what that looks like. Okay. So we add a title slide at the beginning. So you could add credits at the end. Like I said, put your name by Ryan Miller, whatever, and then the works cited. Okay. So that's it for adding the title slide.